First of all, I just wanted to ask you about the way your team played defensively for about the first, 13, 14 minutes of the game.
Well, this started at the beginning of the season. The mindset that our kids took on the defensive end, set the tone for our season, and they just embraced the defensive end. They've embraced what we define as toughness now, and how to play the right way, but be tough and do those things. And we really do a great job on the defensive end. And, this year, that's been the staple of this team.
Were you mad at halftime, though, only being up 4 and the way that DB finished on you there?
Yeah, I was highly disappointed. I told him, I picked out about 3 or 4 breakdowns in the entire first half, and I called him out on it. But then, I told him, I said, if you'd have told me we would have held them to 17 points and a half, I'd be ecstatic. So I said our problem is not our defense. We're putting too much pressure on our defense to carry us tonight. At some point, we've got to be able to execute offensively. I thought that was our problem and where I was disappointed in the first half. I think it was huge to start the second half with a couple of buckets and get us going there.
And I thought Jake made about 3 buckets there in the third quarter that really changed the game around, stretched it out for you.
No, Jake stepped up big. We went to him right off the bat, coming out of the second half, because we felt like that. He had an advantage if we could get the ball to him. And DB's made it very difficult to get the ball inside. They do a great job. And I thought Jake got off to a great start. Amari really stepped up big when he came in there in the third quarter, helped us push it out.
If you told somebody coming into the region tournament that Amari was coming off your bench and averaging 6 or 7 points a game, they'd accuse you of not being honest after watching the way he played here. He just had a tremendous tournament.
He has. There's times that he started. He's had a tremendous tournament, but, my other 2 bigs are also on that all-tournament team, and they stepped up. And, Amari's got a great role for us right now. And honestly, he may not start. He gets the same amount of minutes as some of those other kids that start.
I'm sure you're not one that's big on personal things, but 500 win in a region championship, you can't get much better than that. And against DB too, that's pretty wild.
It's something I never thought about. To me, it just tells me how fortunate I've been, to be at a school that I'm at right now, to be with the people, the administration. You're not in a school this long if people don't stand behind you and what you're trying to do. And I've been blessed to have a city, a school, an administration, and coaches, and players that stuck with me, through these 16 years.
And you came to Science Hill with less than 50 wins. You've made your mark here. Are you just? Is it hard to imagine it's gone by that fast?
Yeah, I can't. It's just hard to believe. You're just really just trying to get through from one year to the next. And you don't. And there may be a point where I'll look back and really realize how what we've been able to do here. But this is a program that's about people. It's about a group and a city and a school that has such a tradition. And I've always felt, and I tell every team, we are tenants of this program, and this is our time to represent. And there'll be a time we're all gone, and there'll be the next group that comes through. And that's all I want to do is try to uphold the tradition that Coach Little, Coach Poe, Coach Pitts, just all those coaches did before me.